And we do this once again. It's Friday. It's the 7:34. I'm Jason DeRusha. Nice to have you hanging out with us a little bit for an update on the news, the weather, and some other fun stuff to talk about today. It's a top 10 weather day. Woo! Did you hear the whole studio going nuts for that? There it is. Thanks, Ron. It's National Pizza Party Day, too. We'll talk about it in a second. I know, like, looking at this, you're like, 68? That's the threshold for a top 10 weather day. We're actually going to, we should hit 70, sunny all day, and we've had 10 days in a row of below average high temperatures. So it's worth celebrating. Plus, this weekend is going to suck, right? Would you say, is that an accurate, I don't know, is that a meteorological term? Can I say that on the 734? Hobbs, is that allowed? It's fine. It's the internet. As always, Pat Kessler taught me this early in my career here. You can say anything you want on WCCO once, and then you're fired. Let's talk about this. It's National Pizza Party Day. I love pizza. I love all of it. I love square cut. I love triangle cut. I love thin crust. I love deep dish. I like cheesy and greasy. I like fancy and Neapolitan and wood-fired. Is there a bad pizza? Yes. Yes, there is. I've had them. It's very disappointing. But most pizza is good. Americans eat about 3 billion pizzas a year. We're asking, what is your favorite pizza restaurant? And, you know, in Wisconsin, apparently it's a free-for-all right now, so you can go to any pizza restaurant you want. In Minnesota, we're soon to be at that hang out with 10 people, socially distanced thing. So on my Facebook page, I'm asking who would be in your 10. Call them out. You're having your National Pizza Party. Who are your 10 people? So weigh in on all of this stuff on the WCCO TV Facebook page. What's your favorite pizza restaurant? If you head over to my page sometime today, tag your 10 friends. Let me know who is going to be hanging out at your pizza party. We'll share a few in a moment. I've just been thinking about Mama's Pizza in St. Paul for some reason today. That was tickling my fancy, if you will. Let's talk about shopping because the stay-home order will expire on Monday. Some of Minnesota's malls are going to open the doors, both Rosedale Center in Roseville and the Galleria in Edina are going to open her up on Monday when the stay-at-home order expires. Both will reduce their hours. The governor said you can only open at 50% capacity, so their restaurants will be closed, of course, as well. We've heard from several retailers, malls, and standalone shops alike whose plans include sanitizing stations, sneeze guards at registers, and asking everyone who comes to visit to wear a mask.
I have masks and disposable gloves and hand sanitizer that'll be placed around, at the counter and up at the front. And so I just don't think it's going to be exactly business as usual.
Probably not, and we'll see if people come out, right? Meanwhile, Minnesota's biggest mall is waiting a little longer to open the doors. Mall of America says it has more logistics to figure out. It'll reopen on June 1st. They have hundreds of stores in there. They need to rehire people. They need to train people. They need to figure out their procedures. And even the mall itself, they're going to need to rehire a lot of the people they furloughed, and that will take a little bit of time. Minnesota bars and restaurants have a couple of weeks to plan for a potential reopening. I want to stress that potential because Governor Tim Walz has said we need a plan. He directed his cabinet to have a plan to announce next week with a target of June 1st. That things would open up if the state comes up with these safety plans. Restaurants say they've been, trying to do their own plans right now to emphasize social distancing along with employee and customer safety.
A lot of people just are excited to come back and are waiting for the green light.
We're very optimistic about the future. The love and support from the community has been nothing short of amazing.
The Lookout and Lotus, both in Maple Grove, some restaurant owners say a good litmus test to see how customers will respond is what happens when that stay-at-home order ends on Monday. If more people go out to visit local shops to take advantage of that, then the restaurants think, okay, maybe more people will come and dine in as well. Bars and restaurants already open across the border. In Hudson, last night we found people excited for the full dine-in experience. It's been nearly 2 months. Wisconsin bars, restaurants serving customers within their walls and out on their patios.
I got the group text and I was like, yeah, the bar's open. So yeah, it's a good feeling to be out.
Well, there's quite a few people here having some food, having some drinks. Everyone looks happy. Like, oh my God, we can socialize, have a good time.
Everybody does look happy, don't they? Really, really happy. The state Supreme Court did reverse that safer at home order Wednesday, and that kind of threw all of Wisconsin into free-for-all. Bar owner in Menominee told us the closure has not just been hard for staff, but you do have to bear in mind that these bars and restaurants are social gatherings for a lot of people. It's the home for your friends, and it's been tough for the customers who regularly spend a lot of time there.
I hope that people will be given the opportunity to choose how they want to live within their community. I mean, of course, we're ready to abide by whatever rules are put in place, but, the communities need to stay strong, and we need to work together.
Other restaurants continuing curbside pickup. They're just saying, you know what, we're not ready to do this. Our employees aren't ready. We're not comfortable yet. Government officials in some local areas are keeping the restrictions in place as well. So it'll be a mixed bag for sure going forward. COVID-19 on the minds of many, but it's also allergy season, which can make some people feel anxious, a little stressed out. You got COVID, you got allergies. Both have some similar symptoms: the dry cough, the shortness of breath, the wheezing, the nasal congestion, headaches. But with coronavirus, usually you get a fever, maybe nausea, maybe diarrhea, maybe muscle aches. Patients with chronic lung diseases like asthma are at higher risk for severe COVID-19. So a lot of times it's this Venn diagram that crosses over. And doctors say keeping asthma well controlled is critical here. Airport. Interesting story we did over at MSP International yesterday. It used to look like this, very bustling, people running at, maybe 10 times normal speed. Now the airport has been cleared out by COVID-19. So strange, right? Nearly empty halls, the boarding areas, nothing. Air travel is down 92% from a year ago. That means for every 100 passengers we had then, there are 8 now. Fewer travelers, of course, means less parking fees, fewer purchases at stores and restaurants, all the ways the airport makes its money. They didn't furlough any employees. The hope now is that the end of stay-at-home will mean sunny skies ahead. At least they didn't furlough any airport employees. There are lots of other companies that run the concession and run the stores. The airport CEO says travel is eking up. It's up about 3-4% this week from the bottom point, and safety is their priority.
It's about signage and ensuring people are maintaining the social distancing. It's about the cleanliness of the facility, and we have expended more on ensuring that we are cleaning the facility more and more often.
All airport and TSA employees are required to wear masks. Travelers, passengers, you are not required to do so. They are putting up plexiglass barriers throughout the airport, like we're seeing in a lot of stores. Have you seen the gnats out there? Yeah, a lot of people getting outside, and every spring we see these aggressive gnats that are going out there and taking a bite out of your kids.
And I just found these tiny little bite marks. Then after about 24 hours, they turned into huge welts. They're just annoying, especially given right now one of our only activities is going outside.
I mean, when this is your backyard, Natalie Nias, gnats kind of part of the bit, right? But it's rough this year, she said, Natalie. Do you remember Natalie? She used to do traffic and anchor the Saturday morning show here. I miss Natalie. Gnats are getting her kid. Metropolitan Mosquito Control District says they treat for gnats, but there is a new species out there this year that's a little more aggressive. So we may, we wondered, are we going to see these all summer long?
Not necessarily. The most common gnats are spring species, so they hatch once in the spring and then they mostly start to go down. We could be seeing that with this species. The truth is right now we don't know exactly what we're dealing with.
Mosquito Control says it's had reports of gnats all over, but they are concentrated in the Hastings area, which incidentally is right on the Mississippi River. And the Southwest Metro seems to be getting more of this. We've gotten pictures from Hopkins, Redwood Falls, Minneapolis as well. So don't freak out if your kids get bit by the gnats, but it's happening. Mid-morning, late afternoon is kind of the peak time. The adult gnats that are out there, the mosquito guy said there's nothing really they can do about it. So bug spray, cover your head. Don't wear perfume. They do go away after dark. Hop online to celebrate the class of 2020 today. Live stream event on Facebook and Instagram. Big stars. You get the Oprah commencement address. It's pretty good. That's better. Like maybe you're going to get like the CEO of some dumb like furniture company or something that went to your college. So Oprah's better. Lil Nas X, Miley Cyrus, Cardi B, Usher performing. There's Jennifer Garner, whom I love. Aquafina, Simone Biles. They'll be giving kind of little motivational shout outs to individual high schools from all around the world. So a cool graduation. The live stream starts at 1 this afternoon. Let's get back to today's talker. It is National Pizza Party Day. We wanted to hear what your favorite pizza place is. Eric is here. Eric wearing a shirt that has the most controversial pizza topping ever on it.
Yes.
Pineapple.
Pineapple.
Very controversial. What are people saying?
Well, nobody said they like pineapples on their pizza.
All right.
That's true. Karen says Pizza Luce.
Pizza Luce is great.
Pizza Luce, many locations.
Innovator in town, really one of the first to do like
Yeah.
vegan toppings, and great company.
Yeah, they were kind of ahead of their time.
Yep.
Nancy says Savoy Pizza.
I do like Savoy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We have one in Osseo, very nice, close to my house.
Mm-hmm. Adam says Andy's Hometown Pizza in Albertville, St. Michael, which was backed up by Heather.
I don't know Andy's. That's not too far from me.
They have a taco pizza there, apparently.
All right.
Is that controversial, or is that just Midwest accepted?
I feel like that is Midwest accepted.
Okay.
Yep. My first job was in the Quad Cities, where we had a pizza with Canadian bacon. There's a place called Happy Joe's. Canadian bacon and sauerkraut on the pizza, which sounds gross. And it's delicious. No. Absolutely.
I'll put in a word for Moochie's. Their fried chicken pizza is amazing.
It's an amazing pizza.
And then
really good.
I love Carboni's.
Carboni's is really good.
Yeah.
I will say, living in Maple Grove, we don't really have a good pizza place.
Ooh.
Sorry, I said it.
You said it.
We
Friday.
have Punch. That's good. I like Punch.
Punch is good, yeah.
But
Young
otherwise,
Joni, I mean, we could go on.
That's okay. My sleeper hit is a place that I did a story on in Plymouth. It's called, what's it called?
Well,
I forgot the name of it. I did a story on it for DeRusha Eats. I have no idea. You guys say it in the comment. Our time is up.
We'll drop it in the comments after the film.
Yeah, it'll come to me, and then I feel like an idiot. It's Friday. Goodbye.